Hello everybody, it is me, Super B, 1996 here, and welcome to the final video of 2015. This is my year-end review, and basically I'm just going to go through each month of my year, just kind of, like, give a review on it, I suppose, just review the year, how I've gone. This isn't just for my YouTube, like, I'm talking about everything, like my life in general, and how it's gone this year and stuff like that. So, I assume this is going to be a pretty long video, so, you know, grab a drink or something, I don't know, sit back, and let's just crack on with it. So, 2015, it's been a very unique year, and when I mean unique, a lot of things have happened which I've never experienced before, a lot actually, which I'll be delving into in a little while. To be fair, it hasn't been the best year, and that will be explained. But let's just go into January. Now, the early months of 2015, I haven't really got too much interesting stuff to say about it, really. Like, the first 3 months, January to March, are a little bit boring, but I'm just going to go through them anyway. So, in January, I actually rebooted my channel. I renamed it Super B 1996 from its original name, which was Sonic Gamer 360. And I actually uploaded my Ratchet and Clank Let's Play part 1 to 5, which are still up. You can still go and watch them. But then my interest kind of died really quickly. I don't understand why. I think between like January and February time, I was just lacking so much motivation to do anything. And the fact I didn't have really much of a following was off-putting as well. So I just kind of lost so much interest, like really fast. So it did suck, but you know, obviously I did get my motivation back. I started playing Final Fantasy XIV during January. Final Fantasy XIV, I played it for 3 days, got bored of it. Just cancelled my subscription to it. 14 is good. It is a good game. I just got really bored of it really quickly. Now here's another thing. It's quite ironic actually. In January, Rise of Phoenix 3 started its full development cycle. Actually, Rise of Phoenix 3 did start development in October, but it was just mainly testing, kind of similar to what I've done now. But Rise of Phoenix 3 only took like 3 months. Like pretty much once Rise of Phoenix 3 started full development in January, it got done really quickly. But it's ironic because Rise of Phoenix 4 will actually also be starting its full development in January, so that's exciting. Really, that's all that happened in January. January was quite a somber month. It was a really weird month, one that lacked motivation, but I was still progressing with things such as coursework and Rise of Phoenix, etc. Now on to February, I actually started to plan a Rise of Phoenix prequel, which was called Rise of Phoenix Zero Forbidden Trinity, which has since been cancelled. If you haven't seen my cancelled project videos, I'd go and check them out. But I started planning that. I think I dug a bit too deep into that. And then there's a little inside joke for me. There's a first time for everything. None of you will get that. Maybe a couple of you will get that, but I get that. Moving on. I actually, also in February, I actually made videos for YouTube, like a few Ratchet and Clank parts and a few other little like experimental videos, but I didn't upload them. I think I've still got them on my Dropbox, but I just didn't upload them. Maybe you guys want to see them, I don't know, I might not upload them, but if you guys want to see them, I will. But they were really weird videos. I mean, I only made like 5. I don't know why I didn't upload them. I didn't really want to get back into YouTube at that point. February was still a month lacking in any form of motivation, unfortunately, but yeah, I don't know. I was still working. Rise of Phoenix 3, I was working on that. I was banging that out every single night. So that was mainly fun. In March, this is like the most uninteresting month of the bunch. March, nothing happened. It was largely uninteresting, but was also unique. March was also a very unique month because a few things happened which I'd never experienced before actually happened, and it was quite an interesting month. And it'll be one that I remember. Although it was boring, it's one that I am certainly not going to forget for a long time. And then here we get to the interesting stuff, which is April. April. April was where everything started. In April, on the 18th of April or the 15th, I rebooted my channel again, but this time I rebooted it with a discussion video literally just titled Channel Update. And that video was 2 minutes long-ish, I think, 2 minutes long-ish. It was just me rambling onto the camera saying, yeah, I'm back, I'm going to do some videos now, sounding rather depressed actually, I don't know why. But yeah, that was pretty much the start. And then my first proper discussion video was a Final Fantasy 15 one, which was talking about when are we going to get it. So if you want to go check them out, you know, go right back into my channel timeline and you'll find them. But that's where the channel started going. That's when I was uploading, pretty much, I was still uploading every day actually. But yeah, I had a really weird schedule to my channel back then, which I will talk about in May's review bit. But yeah, back then I only had 70 subscribers. I didn't have as many as I have now. Them 70 subscribers were the subscribers from my old Sonic Gamer 360 channel, and they were largely inactive, I'll have to admit. But because I'd gotten high views on videos before, it put my channel a little bit higher up than like if I started from scratch. So that's why I didn't. Some of you may notice, but in my URL on my channel, it still says Sonic Gamer 360. Don't worry, I will find a way to change that. I will just freaking email Google and say I'll force them to change it. And then in April 16th, I think it was, Rise of Phoenix 3 was released to the public for the first time, and it largely did okay. Got a few hundred plays. Ratings, it was the highest rated Rise of Phoenix game. Some people didn't really like it, people I know personally. But yeah, that Rise of Phoenix 3 released. And then, once Rise of Phoenix 3 released, Uncharted Dimensions started development in April as well. That was all due down to a college project I was working on with good old Harry, who is WildTrack95. He didn't do jack, I did most of the work, but we told the tutors, yeah, he did stuff. He's going to hate me for saying that, but I'm sorry, he did the assets. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of inside jokes on this video today, ain't I? But that was pretty much April. A lot of things started, and like a lot of things started again in April. I started making a new game. Rise of Phoenix 3 was released. It was a pretty decent month actually. I quite liked it. And then in May was the month when my channel started to kick off. A few of my videos were getting views. People started commenting, people started subscribing. I'm pretty sure by the end of May I had like 80 subs. That was also the month where GTA's Wacky Days started. The you know, the video series with me and Harry and WildTrack. And basically, Wacky Days is just us, any of our funny moments that we experience on GTA Online. We put into a little montagey thing. I'm quite fond of the Wacky Days series. I really do like it. Right now we're approaching the 9th episode in the first series, and the series will be over soon, so I can't believe we've done 9 already. It's been I mean, I've had fun doing the Wacky Day series. It's been an experimental series by far, a very experimental series, but it was a good series and I do like it. It's one of those series that, like, one of them video series that I hold very closely to my heart. Okay, stop. At this point I started to feel a groove to my channel. Back then it wasn't entirely Final Fantasy / Kingdom Hearts based, it was a bit of everything, and I thought that was the way how it was supposed to be. Then I did a Minecraft playthrough. I did about 5 episodes and then I just stopped. It wasn't a good series. They're still on the channel, but I mean, if you guys want me to do Minecraft, then I might go back to it one day, but I don't think I'm going to go back to it right now, unfortunately. But still, it was, I don't know why I scrapped it. But let's talk about the old schedule real quick. I used to have a schedule, yes. I mean, I know I upload 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times if it's GTA cast, but I used to have a proper full-on schedule. Mondays were Super B Plays. That is a series I'm thinking about bringing back to my channel, because that was a series where I just sat down for like a little while and just played a random ass game for a set number of time, and it was fun. It was really fun. I stopped doing it because of reasons, but I couldn't keep up with it every week. Tuesdays was... Oh, I don't remember. I think Tuesday and Thursdays were discussion video days. Wednesday I don't remember now, and Friday I don't remember. I think Fridays were Kingdom Hearts related videos. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. So the old schedule was kind of messed up. So yeah, you know. And then May, surprisingly, Uncharted Dimensions was released in May. Funny story, we developed that in about 8 weeks. That was an entirely rushed game, and yeah, it's more highly rated than Rise and Phoenix. So, God's sake, God's sake, man. Yeah, but that was pretty much May. May was a good month. That was the first full month of me doing YouTube and everything else. Pretty decent month. I liked it. Then June. June was where I scrapped that crappy schedule of mine. I didn't like it, and that's what I've been sticking to for all this time now. So, fun. There was also the last couple of weeks of college for me, like my first year in the course I was in. That was a rush. That was a massive rush. Then the E3 happened. E3 was hype. We got a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. I pretty much died of excitement. That was mega interesting. I really liked it. And then June was a special month as well, because that's when Rise of Phoenix 4 started development and was also announced. So the planning, the story, the main template for Rise of Phoenix 4 was being developed in June. It was developed in June. Really exciting time for me. And that's June pretty much. But moving straight on to July. July, I felt like my channel was losing a lot of focus, and I didn't really have a niche, I suppose you could say. I was kind of losing my groove a bit, and I didn't know what I was doing. But that all changed, and I'll explain why in a little while. I changed my channel art, and I changed my channel art. I changed a lot, actually. I changed a hell of a load. Yeah, so the design you see now is slightly altered since July, but that's kind of exactly the same cover, or the art that I had back then. It is changing tomorrow though, so hype. And also July was a big month for my channel as well, because it was the first time I spoke to Elias-san, who you guys don't know, he's in the progress reports, and I did a few collaborations for him. I've been on his modcast, and also I started speaking to Josh, Dean, JCK, all the cool YouTubers that I've met. I started talking to in July, and they really helped me get what I wanted to do with this channel. Also, I started prototyping Rise of Phoenix 4. I started using the Unity engine in July. Yes, that's how long it's taken me to prototype. And then the highlight, and not so highlight, of July was the Yu-Gi-Oh video. Yes, my moment of shame. They were showing off Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist gameplay on Twitch, and I recorded it because there was no gameplay on YouTube. And I thought this might be a good idea. And god damn, it was! Jesus Christ, man. I got so many views, like, you wouldn't believe it. So I got a crap ton of views from doing that. Do I regret it? Yeah, I do regret it. Because it just wasn't the best thing to do, but, I'll explain why it was such a cool video in a little while. In August, I did my first collab with Elias-san, and I featured on Modcast, a couple of episodes of Modcast. That was really good. I haven't been on it for a while, so Saeed, if you want to get me on a Modcast at some point. And then I announced that I was going to be releasing a Rise of Phoenix 4 gameplay trailer, which was really hype back then because no one had seen what Rise of Phoenix 4 had looked like. Then my subs went through the roof. Like, I gained over 100 subs in that month due to that Yu-Gi-Oh video. So that's why I feel a little bit iffy. And I was doing Yu-Gi-Oh content for a short while during then as well. And then me and Harry started collaborating on WDM 2016, which gets revealed tomorrow. And that started development and was announced, and hasn't been in development since. Joke. Then in September, Eurogamer. Eurogamer. Oh my god, Eurogame was probably the most fun time of this year. I really enjoyed going with you know, a few of my friends or whatever. It was probably like one of my best memories of this year, to be fair. I had so much fun. It wasn't fun getting lost in London, but you know, if you guys want to see what I was doing a year ago, go and check out the vlog I did. It's in like one of my special video playlists, I think. Excuse me. But yeah, Eurogamer was hype. And then the Ryzen Phoenix 4 reveal happened, and the trailer came out. Everybody got interested in it. Everyone was hyped about Ryzen Phoenix 4. I recruited some people to work on it with me, including Eliasson, who has been announced at this point. Yeah, September was such a hype month. I'm not going to lie. Not a lot happened, but two big things did happen that just made the month for me. Moving on to October, Grand Cosmic Soft was born. Originally, my game development page was called Blue Cosmic Games, and when Eliasson joined, yes, he did join all the way back in October, it was changed to Grand Cosmic Soft. We got a couple other people join as well during then. We had Dean, who said he was going to compose the music, and hopefully he still is, Dean. I hope you are. And yeah, that's how pretty much that happened. Then 100k views. My Yu-Gi-Oh video got 100k views in October. What the F? What the? I was so happy. It made me rich for like a month, at least. But 100. I was so flabbergasted that I got 100k views on the video. That was like the dream for me on YouTube. I know it wasn't a legitimate video, but oh my god, it was. It was great. But not everything was great. Now, I've made it seem like everything was great this year. Not everything was great. There were bad times during this year. But then probably one of the hardest times of this year was at the end of October. I was going to mention this in a channel update and I cut that bit out. But I actually lost my pet of 8 years. I had a pet. I had a cat called Tom. I had him for 8 years. I kind of thought I'd mention him in this because he was a massive part of my life. I loved that cat. He was like my companion, I suppose. And people are going to say he's just a cat. But, doing what we did that night, we had to put him down, and that was probably one of the hardest things I've actually ever had to witness and do. But so, yeah, it was kind of a sad few days after that. So October ended in a really bad place. And then in November, Ryzen Phoenix 4 development really started progressing. I got so much done. Featured on Modcast again. Woohoo, I like Modcast. And then I got 2 new cats. Now you're going to be wondering, isn't it a bit too soon to be getting 2 new cats? Yeah, it was too soon. But we needed something, we just felt like we needed something to kind of keep us going at that point, because we was all mourning the loss of my poor cat who we had to put down, and the 2 cats have really helped us take our minds off it. So, October and November was just a very, very sad time. Very sad time, and I don't really talk about it much, so I just kind of slide it along, really. Like, that's the best thing to do. But yeah, moving on to this month, December. This month has been really stressful. I cannot explain to you how stressful it is, right? People's negativity have been bringing me right down, right? I've been quite miserable, I'm going to be honest, this month. Not a lot of Ryzen Phoenix 4 has got done either. It's just been a bit of a weird month. Not a good way to end this year. I did finish the Ryzen Phoenix 4 prototyping, kind of. The game is ready for its full-on development now. And then the new trailer came out and the new progress report with Saeed in it. And, it was great announcing that he's part of the team. Some videos were scrapped, and they were Kingdom Hearts back cover. Final Fantasy 15 stories. A lot of stuff was cut. Look, me and Eliasson had this little Skype chat after we recorded the progress report, and he said to me about not doing back cover. Yeah, I should have listened to you, because I overworked myself. I have overworked myself, and I have a tendency to do this, and that is why I'm kind of pushing back a little bit on a few things. And plus, I've got coursework to do as well, so I just really kind of overworked myself, so that's something to learn from next year. Also, I hit 400. I wish 350 subs this month. Really great achievement. And then I got a few more Wacky Days episodes. This month hasn't been that bad. I mean, you know, but that's pretty much December. This is pretty much it. This has been like a 20-minute video now. 2015. If I had to sum it up, it was a very good year in some ways, and it was a very bad in others. Bad in the fact that the early months were a bit. It was a good year because a lot of good things have come out of it. My YouTube came out of it. I met some cool people. You know, Rise of Phoenix has started development. I tried out some new things, experienced a lot of new things which didn't really last long, unfortunately. But you know, that's life. That's life. Sometimes I do stupid things. Sometimes we all do stupid things, and my stupid actions caused a massive crap storm. But you know, that is life, unfortunately. So I'm just happy that I've got YouTube. YouTube is actually such a big part of my life now. Look, I may not get all the views, but I don't do YouTube for money, right? I'm sure the money would be great, but I do YouTube because I have a passion for it, and I really just want to get my content. I'm a creative person. I want to get my content out there, and I just, you know, even if no one views it, I'm content. You know, I just like getting something out there. I like giving something back to like the internet and just getting my thoughts and opinions out and stuff. Even Rise of Phoenix, I don't develop entirely for the money. I've just got such a great passion for like video games and stuff that I just kind of, I don't know, you know, just go with it. But that's it, guys. 2015. That's a wrap. 2016. I'm hoping it's going to be a better year for everybody. I know a lot of people haven't had good years this year. I know I haven't, kind of. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. It's been a great 2015 in terms of us as a little community, my little community of users, you know. Thanks for a fantastic 2015. It has been a fun ride, I ain't gonna lie. It's been great in terms of YouTube. It's just been really great. I'm looking forward to 2016 because you've got the Rise of Phoenix 4 releasing. My channel is just going to go in so many different directions, and hopefully we get to that 800 sub goal, which I set in one of my other videos. You know, I just want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you to those that take interest in Rise of Phoenix, in my game development, you know. Thanks to those who have collaborated with me and spoke to me, you know, just showed any form of support. So it means a hell of a lot. It means a hell of a lot to me. So thank you guys. I've been Super B 1996, and I will see you all in 2016.